when you close the legs, it actually spins. Oh, yeah, that's your center. Oh, that's your center. That's okay. And actually, it should be you pressing the pedal right here. Arms straight, arms long, not you. Okay. Now from here, I'm gonna lift the pedal up, just to give her a bit of stretch on the chest and the shoulder. And then anytime you're ready, then you move your legs to the right side. More. That's it. Now from here, keep the front of the hips down. You pull the stomach in, go press the pedal and lift the body up, up, up. And from here, really pull the navel in. And same as the front of the rib. Wide shoulders, longer neck. And take it down, down, and down. I think that is too far. Then you can move further forward. A bit more fun. Yeah, a bit more. Yeah, that's it. All right, now anytime you're ready again, go ahead again. Press down, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. And think more pulling the carriage in towards, or the pedal in towards. And take everything back down again. Inhale as you release, down and down. Yes, that's it. That's good actually. Use the rib on the way down. And again, come back up again. Exhale. Up, 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 up. And pull this in. More, and then really carry the front of the rib. That's it. And then even to take it down, move the rib down, move the rib down, move the rib down. One more time, it's going to challenge you a little bit more. Go ahead again. Exhale, go ahead and press up. Pull the pedal in towards you. That's it. Now then you can plug back a bit more. That's it. Now you delay the body. You lift the pedal up, reach. And once you cannot reach anymore, once you cannot keep the pedal lifted, once you cannot release anymore, lower the body down, lower down, lower down, lower down, and release. All right. Enough. Come to stretch now. Go ahead, sit back, round spine all the way. Scoop. That's right. Really pump the back up, and then roll spine all the way up, and release all the way. Okay. All right. Good. So what's this good for?
Extension.
Actually, for this one, you can even omit the spinal. I think it's not in the manual, but it also teaches without the extension. I mean, the extension of spine. I just do the arms and down, just the arms. The
But actually, I have a question. When they're doing the extension, ideally they should like pressing this part on the mat, right?
Sorry, say it again.
When they do the extension, right? Actually, of course the quad is pressing towards the mat, but actually the whole feet, even this part, should be pressing on the mat, right? Ideally.
Yes.
So you have longer extension.
Yes, exactly. So then actually ideally the leg should not lift off the mat. Because if it starts to lift off the mat,
it will arch a little bit, right?
Yes, more lower back extension when you start to lift off. What do you want to focus here? On the exercise. Apart from the extension, lat connection, lats is very important. Glutes, ribs, yes, especially the way down. On the way down, we have to control it. Same on the push through. What's that name? Push on
stomach.
Push on stomach on the Cadillac. It's the same key.
Yeah.
The same keys. Like you move with the rib with you, and the same thing on the way down. You take the rib down with you on the way down. It's not just the shoulders actually. Otherwise, you're gonna get there's something different. And make sure that this is really plugging back to the back of the ribs.
Don't squeeze the shoulder.
Yes, exactly. So it's sometimes they say, like I remember like in Takai they say you open a cookie. Remember that they say you open a cookie jar. Like you have a cookie. Open a cookie jar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that moment, like it's a cookie jar. You want to open it, and then eat the cookies. Do you remember that? Yeah. To get that next yeah. It's the same here. You want to bring it down and back. Because actually, even when you just sit up like this and you do that, the spine starts to
lift.
Yeah, exactly. Because you get that lat connection. Yeah. See, your shoulders are really right in place and not popping forward actually. So cookie jar. All right. Who is this not good for?
Everybody.
And who is this not good for?
Everybody.
Not good for everybody.
Actually, in terms of extension, do you want to see upper back extension? You want to see full extension like this one?
Is upper back?
Upper back.
Well, actually, ideally, it should be a full extension.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is a preparation for you. Ideally, that's what you want to. That's the ideal work you want to go. Because the Sprite Eagle, the Sprite Eagle, the Flying Eagle on the Cadillac, it's a full.
Flying eagle. The name is
No.
so confusing.
So there's an
We
advanced
also
exercise.
have a flying eagle there.
Yeah, there's a Flying Eagle there.
Mm.
But you use the leg springs. So you
Wow.
on your stomach, instead of the pedal, you exactly your legs underneath the strap.
Oh my
You hold
God.
onto the leg spring, and then you pull the spring down and back like a pull straps,
Wow.
and then you lift the body up.
Wow.
You take it forward and then down.
Oh my god.
And then from
Pretty lot of
like
shoulder.
here.
Shoulder mobility.
So that is a whole body
Really
extension.
bad.
Whole body extension. Oh, it's an advanced exercise. You're gonna learn in the next seminar. So you want to make sure that they're good here. And exactly what you said, there's a lot of shoulder mobility work. So they really have to be stable. And they really have to have a nice connection on the shoulder and the lats and the ribs on an extended position of the spine. So that's your goal right here. That's what you aim at here. Actually, when you do the advance, there are a lot of exercises that doesn't make sense in intermediate 2. But when you start doing the advance, you're gonna be like, oh, that's why it was this for. Oh, that's why it was this for. And same with intermediate 1 exercise. The exercise like doesn't make sense. But when you get to intermediate 2, and you be like, oh, that's why, because it's a build-up for this exercise, and so on and so forth. So when you finish the advance, everything that doesn't make sense, like a very new exercise on the intermediate 2, will actually make sense, because it's like a building blocks, right? It's like a rubrics, and you build it up. Not good for clients with shoulder injury, of course, with a back injury, of course, for pregnant clients.
Oh,
Because-
not coming
because
on
there's,
the mat, no.
people with diastasis. That's like a full extension slightly for them, right? Because you open it up a little more. You guys familiar with diastasis? Separation, like after you give birth, the rectus
the muscle
abdominis actually
separate.
opens up, and there's a gap in between there. Sometimes, even though you say, they scoop up, or even though you do abdominal exercise, they don't feel it. There's some sort of disconnection. So this kind of exercises, like the full extension, is not really good for them. Because it kind of, even though they're like, for example, they're like intermediate 2 before they give birth, and then when they get back, try to stay away from full exercises, not yet, until they get that nice
So what
abdominal
kind of
tension.
exercise help them to close it up?
Well, actually, there was a debate with that actually even, because they say that you cannot do flexion here because it pops forward. But then some research said you can actually do flexion as long as there's no bulging, because it bulge, right? So they only do the flexion up to a point where they can keep the abdominals flat.
Dina did it.
Dina did.
I was like, you cannot do punches, right? And she said, no, I could do it. It's like, as long as you have the connection. I was like, oh, interesting.
When she was pregnant.
When she was pregnant, yeah.
Oh, Dina's special.
Yeah.
She will do whatever she wants to do.
No, it's just
And actually, also probably she was doing it a lot when she was doing it a lot during her pregnancy. She didn't stop, so maybe. But for general population, like a normal people, you have to watch out on the diastasis and all that stuff. But it gets better. And also one thing is that when people comment, they say like they have separation. You actually do. There's one, it closes because of their ability of their body to heal. It's by nutrition, hydration, and all stuff. But it was a myth. Pilates can never close it. But Pilates can improve the tension, the tensegrity of the muscle. But for it to close down, it's actually on the client's ability to heal. And it's not like the Pilates can close it now.
So no
Pilates can only
exercise
improve that. It's called
close.
a hip tensegrity. Like for example, for soft muscle, and you close it, it's a hard muscle. So if this is like abdominals after they give birth, because it's very loose, even you poke it, it's very soft. So what Pilates can do is the more you work on it, you develop strength over time. The gap might still be the same, but you somehow develop strength on there. But some people, they close it a few weeks, some people it takes years for them. Yeah, so just in case, people, the client will come to you, they say that, oh, blah, 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 blah. And after a few years, I'm like, I'm still, because they measure it by inches. Why am I still 3 inches? I want to refund, blah, 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 whatever. Because it's not the instructor's fault, because you can't, unless they want to do it's either by their own healing or they do the surgery. That's the only time. But as instructors, the only thing you can do is strengthen improve the muscle. But that's
It depends on people's body condition. One of my friend, her is really large. She's at 4.5 kilometers. Yeah, it's not a normal, but she even have her second birth and it become more worse.
When it gets to 4 cm, when you get a client to get to 4 cm, when you try to touch it, you feel that your fingers can actually go through the.
Yeah, you can feel the gap. Yeah.
So how do you deal with that? You have to do surgery, right?
Yeah, you have to do the surgery.
Yes. Or sometimes they would just go to exercise actually to improve the muscle. But for that, yeah, I think that has to be surgery. Okay, now just heads up. Don't do too much full extension for this lessons. Okay, next one. We're done with the chair. Yay! We're done with that. Okay, we're gonna move on for the next one. On the next semi, you guys are gonna teach the Wunda chair. We're gonna assign you later on. So are you gonna teach it ahead? I'm gonna same as what we did last time. One teacher, one body, and just take that. So that I think it's hard to teach like in a group setting. Like just focus on one, showing hand skill, choreography, safe set. I'm gonna divide everything into all the exercises to everybody. Okay, next one. Ooh, pedicure. You want to do pedicure or you want to do something else? Or you want to do Cadillac?